Hey guys, Nenad here. In this video, I'm gonna show you why owning your story can be the most powerful and liberating thing you can do in your life. When you own your story, it doesn't own you anymore. And that is one of the greatest gifts. If you wanna be more confident, more successful, if you wanna be more self-expressed, more authentic with other people, if you just wanna be able to just be yourself, you need to be able to own your story. Embrace it, find the gift in it, and free yourself from it. Now the problem is that we all go through life and we all have so many experiences, adversity, painful moments, embarrassing moments, failures and whatnot. That's the way it is. Nobody had a perfect straight line and happy, nice and joyful all the time. All those experiences brought us exactly where we are today, exactly where you are right now watching this video. The challenge is that we don't really like talking about those embarrassing moments, those failures, those things that didn't work out, those things that we think make us look bad, or feel guilty, or feel ashamed, or feel angry about, or those things that we think other people will judge us for. So we rather expose, what's working, the beauty, and this I did that, and I succeeded at that. And we are very good at exposing, especially on social media, aspects of ourselves that are good, that are respected, we know other people will like or appreciate us. That's because we crave significance, we crave to be liked. And our ego is very good at that, it needs that. And so that's why we wear like this little facade that is shiny, and we're only exposing the best part of us. And everything that can make us feel vulnerable, everything that can make us feel like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed, or I'm scared, or something of this nature, uncertain, weak, we hide from, we run away, we deny, and we don't want to share about, we don't want other people to know. And we create these barriers toward closeness, toward intimacy, toward expression, and toward building real deep connection with others. Because we don't really have that deep, real connection with ourselves. The challenge is that those stories own us. And we gave our power away. No matter how many stories you worked on, if you still don't accept certain aspect of yourself, certain part of you, you're still losing tremendous amount of energy, and you're still not fully authentic in your life. I want to share a story with you that really impressed me, that really marked me, that really touched me when I heard it the first time. Because I think it's such a brave and powerful and beautiful story about owning yourself, owning your story, owning what happened to you, no matter how bad it may seem. This is a story of a woman who, after pregnancy and delivering her baby, she went back to life, she went back to working out, and she did those classes. She taught those Zumba classes or whatever she did online, right, on Facebook Live, and there was hundreds of people watching. Unfortunately, on one of those classes, she peed herself, and so there she is doing jumping jacks or whatever she's doing, and a little short just gets wet and it just doesn't stop. And you can imagine hundreds of people watching that and just focusing on that, how embarrassing it can be. How would you feel if you were in a situation like that? Most people just freak out just because maybe their makeup is not right, or something, they stuttered or something. So this was pretty embarrassing. She probably wanted to hide, disappear, never talk about it again. So she did the next thing. She went to a doctor to see how she could fix that. And this kind of issue happens after pregnancy that many women actually experience. Is those pelvic muscle is a bit weak and they need to reinforce it. And so with time she did that, and they worked it out with the doctor, and it got better. And that's fantastic. Now, here's the thing. She could have decided at this moment in time to never look back, to never talk about it, to never, to just put this in a box somewhere and just freaking move on. But she had a thought, she had an idea, she had something in her mind that asked the question, how many women are struggling with the same exact problem and they don't know what to do about it? How many of them don't go out, don't go to the gym, don't do things because they're afraid they won't be able to hold it? How many of them are so close to relieving so much pain and embarrassment and they have no idea what to do about it? So she did the next thing. She wrote a book with a doctor about exactly what they did. And they decided to sell that book. And in the marketing, she used that video of her peeing herself. And basically she said, don't let this be you. She had so much courage to take that video, make it public, to own her power, to own her story, to not see the shame in this, but to see the gift. And to choose that there is a gift in this and don't let this happen to you. This is the solution. And they did over $1 million in sales. That's such a beautiful story, isn't it? And it's well deserved. But not only that, she changed her life, but she changed so many women's lives. I think that's such a powerful story. If you look at your life, maybe the worst thing that happened to you could actually be the best thing that ever happened to you. If you find the gift, if you find the wisdom, if you find the courage to no longer let that define you, but to use it in a way that is empowering for you, however you want and think it's fit. Maybe it's just about being free from it and moving on. Or maybe you feel like I can use the wisdom, the skills, the knowledge, the creativity that I gain from it to help other people. The gift is there if you look from it. But more importantly, it's what it allows you to become a fully expressed, authentic, confident person and individual that no longer hides behind certain vulnerabilities, certain things. And when we no longer hide and we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and, to fail sometimes and to share the story and to be real and to be honest and to be, accepting of all of it, it's phenomenal what life can do for you and what life can become and how much more free and light you can become and more connecting and loving and caring you can become. So I invite you guys to reflect on this video, reflect on your story, reflect on what are you holding back, what are you judging about yourself, what are you not loving about yourself, and look for the gift inside it. Own your story so it doesn't own you anymore and life will never be the same again. If you like this video, guys, please subscribe, please comment, please share, and I'll see you in my next video. Be well.